So let us begin with, another thing. It seems that the government trying to take away our fun once again. They just want to let us be great. They just want to take away TikTok once more. So, if you haven't know, last year, really about this time last year, actually, or somewhere, no, or the year before, time flies. Somewhere around there, we actually had, the government trying to take down TikTok to the point where the United States government claimed that TikTok is basically pretty much a foreign entity being used by the Chinese for negative actions. And so, therefore, it took the CEO of TikTok himself coming before Congress to explain that this is a harmless app. We're not using it to steal information from the government in any way, shape, form, or fashion, in a nutshell. But, we thought we were past this, but apparently we're not past this because, we're at it again. The United States government presented a bill or law before Congress that has to be voted for pretty soon, where it is possible that TikTok could be banned from the United States, from your smartphones, from your Google Play stores, your Apple stores, unless ByteDance, which is the company that owns and controls TikTok, would be forced to either sell the app, which would probably be bought by the United States or some other foreign entity, or it would be banned completely. So we're at this again. There's another possibility. Even though I have our political mind down there, even though he's full of evil thoughts, we'll go to Zell first. Zell, why does the government want to take away things that are fun for us?
Listen. On TikTok, I do got a story that's gonna be fully dead on I'll Be That News. But kids on TikTok is licking toes in high school for charity I'm just saying, it's getting out of hand. Listen, I've been against it the whole time.
Oh, really? You
But
against TikTok now?
no, I've been against getting rid of TikTok the whole time.
Oh, okay.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'll Be That News has made me like influencers in the internet. So hey, listen. Hey, something must be done, but they lying, they capping. By the way, they do this every year. We had it. Monte said last year or the year before. The reason he said that because it was both years. They send this bill every September, October, November, April, and they finally get it signed around March, and then they don't go through with it. And then ByteDance do the same little dance, and then at the end of the month in May, they're gonna have this man come over here and get in front of Congress again for the third year in a row.
I was gonna say third time. They send the same dude every time too.
They do ByteDance do the same thing every year. It's the same routine. They just do it because we're gonna make these kids act right, and then they don't do it.
At this point, it's an annual thing.
It's just for fun. Make kids scared. Make kids scared. It's like a punishment. Y'all gonna stop acting up on that TikTok now. I'm gonna take it away.
You're gonna lose out on your Chinese spyware if you don't act right.
I'm afraid too. Like, I enjoy TikTok. We use TikTok. We don't need this to be a yearly thing because if things keep happening, eventually you be afraid something gonna go through. Sonya Nico Williams, I need you to go to Congress and stop the internet and the people from doing craziness.
Give them some corn.
Shut up, heifer. So,
calling another man a heifer is crazy.
I'm mental nowadays. So.
If we're working overnight.
Shut up, man. I have not slept well at all. This is again, the government keeps having all these committees and dude, you go to C-SPAN and they're talking about the dumbest stuff. Like they just be coming together just talking about stupid shit and don't do nothing ever. Like they just come together like, hey, we really, really, really think something's up with Joe Biden's son. Okay, what y'all gonna do about it? Sit in a room in front of cameras and talk about it? And nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. This guy's not been arrested. Nothing's happening.
And then at Joe point, he went in front of Congress and said, I'll talk in front of y'all. They're like, no, we don't want you to talk.
We don't want you to talk. But like they just like it's like they make their own schedules. And it's like, hey, okay, what time do y'all want to link up? Okay, what y'all want to talk about? Well, let's talk about TikTok. And China's probably, and I'm sick of the fake beef. Hey, don't nobody really want smoke in the world, right? Like, period. Except for Russia wants smoke with Ukraine, which we don't even know what happened with that. But I'm just saying, like, we've been talking shit about the Chinese people are doing the COVID. The Chinese are responsible. They got spy planes. They're doing this. We not jumping at them, and then China's not doing anything to anybody either. So like, it's all this fake beef. Nobody's doing anything to each other. Like, it's all stupid. So my point is, whatever China's doing, America probably knows about it, and they just ain't doing nothing. But they got to make it seem like something. And then the other point is that it's just that all they do, their job consists of just meeting up and talking about shit. I love to be in Congress because I would just sit up there. I would never have an opinion. I would just sit there and make my money.
I mean,
That's the nigga. That is the problem with the fucking government right now, is because too many politicians are willing to just sit there and say nothing.
And on some real shit, like actually, that's a perfect segue. Shoot, go ahead and take it away, Afro Comic. That's all I had to say about that. You got
the
it.
Afro Comic joins us. The political mind of
This is a very different political mind. Let's go for it. There will be an A for Anarchy at the end
Tori,
of the
send them
show.
something to make them work. You got something. You got something like Adderall to make it work.
Man, why are you trying to send China Adderall? Shut up.
No, listen. In all honesty, China probably needs to send us more Adderall. Let's not act like the pharmaceutical industry isn't a good portion of the Chinese economic fucking standing. It is. But
There we go.
here's the whole thing. Freaking, is TikTok technically, by the barest of definitions, is it Chinese spyware? Fuck yes, it is. You can't argue that. It is literally a program in which they can get, whether the information is important or not, they can gather a large amount of information from American citizens through TikTok. That's just true. It is what it is. Do we care? Fucking, I mean, we're coming up on an election year, folks. People are going to act like they care about a lot of stuff more. So maybe this is the time where there's some incumbent that wants to actually try and put the screws to getting TikTok out of our children's hands. Maybe they do it. Do I think it'll ever be a long-term fix? No. I mean, political posturing is political posturing. We live in America. This is the hotbed of all political posturing. If there can be a fucking dick measuring contest in American politics, it has already been done 1,000 times over, and we're probably going to get the same result that we got the last 800 and something times. It is what it is.
A new challenger has arrived.
No one's going to get rid of TikTok, and fucking if they do, I'll be very surprised, and it might mean that China might actually want us to start paying some of the money that we owe them back. But we're America, so if you want it, you got to get it back in blood, and that just is what it is.
A lot of people would lose money if TikTok were to shut down. I see all those.
That's where I mean,
not really, but
no, I'm talking about like the set, like when those people are doing those quick fast sales or whatever. Like I'll be just scrolling and somebody's like, look, we got a furry sweatshirt, and they're live on TikTok.
Yes, you mean all these
Chinese
Chinese companies that are
another
selling their products.
Well,
TikTok?
not even just that. There's a lot of people, like everyday people, that are opening TikTok shops. Like that's how they're making a large amount of their income currently. So,
Lord,
it's dangerous economically on our standpoint, on our end. I think just because people are gaining income that way, like I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I think the ban, it's a lot of talk, just like Tommy said. It's a lot of political pandering. It better not, because I just started a new series on there. They're going to have me hot. Okay?
It's an election year. It could happen. It could definitely happen.
But also,
but I don't feel like that economic hit's too great if we lose out on TikTok. I don't think it's going to change a whole lot. I mean, for certain people, I'm sure it will, but I mean, the country as a whole is not going to take some grueling economic hit at the loss of TikTok shop.
There will be individuals that take a substantial like pay cut. Now, I'm not even talking about the people that made a whole bunch of money and like they got a big house now. Or maybe they did make a lot of money off of TikTok, but like there's like, oh, I didn't realize that.
I don't know. I've seen some creator payouts for TikTok. I don't think anybody's making fucking too much money outside of a few people with fucking multiple millions of followers.
Also, as you can clearly see at the bottom, we are joined on our show today by some wonderful, lovely ladies representing waifu views. First and foremost, you clearly see
waifus,
Ebony Moonbeam herself. The leaderess of waifu views, and then of course we have another leaderess. We have the villain of waifu views, my arch nemesis herself, is the sun-kissed waifu, as you can clearly see by them. So,
she show up when she got a new headset. I see you. Okay.